in Tunisia. No.
Not the specific incident that started it, but what
I understand.
the
I think some
result
reporting has intimated that somehow that there was some intelligence failure that didn't happen. Rest assured that there are volumes of reports that have been read by this administration and past administrations about the potential for instability and unrest in Tunisia, in Egypt, and throughout the world. Understand, you know, I think some of the passion that you see in
That's the White House Press Secretary Robert Gibbs speaking about the Egyptian situation in Washington, saying that the government there must undertake direct negotiations towards an orderly transition towards free and fair elections. The message to President Mubarak and Vice President Suleiman: quick, concrete steps to transition. I'm not sure how many times he said concrete actions and concrete steps. He said them quite a few. He spoke of the power vacuum, that if President Mubarak steps down, he's tended to skirt that one, and went on to say that no one is looking for my definition of freedom of speech in Cairo. Let's speak to Professor Arafat with me here in the studio from Cairo University, Ibrahim Arafat. Do you think efforts are going on behind this?
I think so. You know, we definitely, you know, we see just the diplomatic language, you know, used today. But, you know, when it comes, you know, when we go behind the scene, or we can imagine, if we can imagine a lot of things, you know, the language is different, you know, the concrete steps he did not talk about, I think were perhaps suggested to Mr. Mubarak or suggested to Mr. his Vice President, Mr. Suleiman. You know, he said, not cosmetic, and